Hi Pisces, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your Love Bite. Pisces, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Pisces Spirit. Alright, 3 cards for the first person, Pisces. 7 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Second person, 2 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Mutual energies, Hermit, 10 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of my deck, I have a 7 of Cups. So somebody here, I think, was blocking this connection. Maybe they were only thinking about themselves at one point. Well, they feel they made some very unwise and foolish choices. They're realizing where their true happiness lies. The other person says, yeah, they kept me waiting. They wouldn't make up their mind. They were playing mind games with me. I have to protect myself now. I have to, focus on myself because I was hurt. I was betrayed in this connection. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards for you, Pisces. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Pisces and their person, Spirit. Pisces and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? All right, let's take a few more from another deck. Pisces and their person, Spirit. Pisces and their person. All right, just a few more from a third deck, Pisces, and then we'll start the reading. Pisces and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Pisces, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Pisces, says, I don't desire anyone the way I desire you. I don't want to be reminded of you. I appreciate the lessons you taught me. I'm deeply sorry that I walked away from you. The feelings got too intense for me, so it scared me off. You really were the best thing that's ever happened in my life. I thought I wanted someone better than you, but there is no one better for me than you. My love for you never goes away. The silence is so unbearable between us. I wonder if you're punishing me for the 3D challenges, because of the 3D challenges, or did I push you away due to believing the obstacles in our lives were too great to overcome? I surrender and trust in God and divine timing. If it's meant to be, it will be. I know that I shouldn't compare others to you, but I just can't help it. You're a tough act to follow, and absolutely no one measures up. No matter what has happened between us, you are still the one. I know that when you're with someone else. But you could tell me the truth about how you feel, so I don't think I'm going effing crazy. Alright, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Pisces, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A for me, and then we'll move to the second line, person B, and newcomers. Please remember, these are not gender-based. If this is your reading, you could be either one of them. Alright, so person A, tell me, what's the 7 of Wands? What's the 7 of Wands? Somebody is feeling very foolish. They're feeling very foolish that they pushed away a person who they now see as their soulmate. Somebody they do see that I can want to have a long-lasting connection. This is my soulmate. I want to have a future with them. I think they've now recognized the truth that they pushed away foolishly, I would say. So now they are manifesting a reconciliation, I think. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Yeah, this person is heavily thinking about their own past behavior, I think. I think this person is having a spiritual awakening about this connection. They do want to start from scratch, but they are also recognizing the part they played. This person could have been very egoistic, very prideful. They were playing mind games. Maybe they wanted to keep their options open. Maybe they could have disrespected the person who they now see is my true partner. So what's the Nine of Cups? This person was indulging. Yeah, this person was indulging. They were only thinking about themselves, and now they want to make things right. They've realized that I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I should have invested when the time was right. They want to come back and make things right. This person has realized that they have romantic feelings for the other person, which they now, this person does want to express them. They want to heal the connection. They're hoping the other person is still waiting or is still single. They want to end the conflict which has happened in this connection. They want to unbreak their person's heart. I think this person was keeping their options open maybe at one time. Maybe they wanted to get lots of attention. They were not interested in commitment. They were only thinking about themselves. But I think they have recognized what they did. But because now they do see the other person as the only one. So what about you, person B? Person B says, yeah, I did wait for them, but they gave me no offer. They offered me very, very little. They kept me as an option, kept me waiting for them. They didn't make up their mind. They didn't choose me, Omkaratarot. I was the only one who kept trying over and over again, but they didn't build with me. They didn't work on this connection with me. Yes, it made me very angry. It made me very angry, very upset with them because they continued to play mind games with me. It was always their way or the highway. They did what they wanted. It was never about us. It was always about them. I think person A knows that. They know that they probably they didn't see the connection earlier. So now I think person B says, yeah, I had to protect myself. I'm not going to keep fighting with them or competing for their attention or, being part of their bandwagon or anything like that. No, this is toxic behavior. I don't want to deal with toxicity anymore. I think basically person B is very upset because they feel they were not nurtured, they were not respected, they were not valued in this connection. So they're trying to protect themselves. Okay, so mutual energies. For the first person who was the indulgent person, they are feeling very foolish. They feel I made a very, very foolish, unwise decision. They feel devastated that they hurt their person because now they are realizing that the other person is the one that they are attracted to the most. So, Hermit in reverse. Yeah, they are now realizing that without the other person in their life, they're not even happy. It was almost like they were taking all the attention from the other person and then going out and spreading, their happiness elsewhere. So it's like now they realize none of their dreams and wishes will come true. Now they've lost the love of the person who was freely giving to them, or they were taking from the other person and indulging in other things, I guess. But I think this person didn't want to get stuck in one situation. But now they are devastated because now it's ended. Yes, this person is very embarrassed and very ashamed of their past behavior. They know they made their person very upset and angry. They do see the other person as very attractive, somebody who's very good looking, attractive. They're stuck on them. Yeah, they're absolutely stuck on them and very, very frustrated. They're very frustrated with themselves because I think they're seeing the other person as maybe getting attention from others or very confident. It's like, I'll never find another person like them. But they also realize that their actions have now created trust issues with the other person. They are very, very embarrassed and very ashamed. Yes, this person has had some kind of a spiritual awakening or something where they've recognized that person B is their soulmate, who they do want to return to. Now, none of the other options are looking as exciting without person B giving to them. Now they're missing that cup of love which was being freely offered to them. Okay, so person B, tell me, what do these three cards mean for you? What's the Hermit in reverse? Yeah, person B says they never worked on this connection, Omkaratarot. I kept myself waiting till I said no more. I'm not going to sit around in this pain, this heartbreak, this betrayal that they gave me. I have to now stand up for myself and maybe not even give this person a second chance now, because they lied to me, they cheated on me, they ghosted me, they're so stubborn, they're still behaving the same way. Maybe I should just get onto my own chariot and move on. I know I'm worth it. I know I still attract a lot of attention, and I don't want to go back to a place where I'm not valued. I was not respected, I was not valued in this connection. So person B is like not very happy with the fact that their love got taken for granted. They feel none of my dreams and wishes came true either. So why should I stay stuck? The blindfold is off. I should just cut these chains off, right? And stop waiting around for somebody who treats me like an option. So what's the Seven of Cups then? What's the Seven of Cups overall energy? Yeah, person B still thinks that person A has lots of options, or they are entertaining a lot of options. Yeah, if that's what they're up to, then no second chances. I'm calling judgment. I'm not going to give second chances to a person who's going to continue to seek others and not respect me. They're not building with me. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Pisces, love and light. Take care. Namaste.